Blog Talk Radio.
The following radio show is for entertainment purposes only. It is not intended to offer specific psychological, legal, or counseling advice. We are not licensed to render such advice in all 50 states. One should always seek competent professional assistance prior to taking action on any method suggested. Speakers, guests, and Blog Talk Radio are not responsible for any actions of individuals listening to this call, and the listener is fully responsible for their use and implementation of this information. This is an uncensored call, but respect among all parties is always required and appreciated. With that said, good afternoon, good evening, and potentially good morning, wherever you are. Welcome back once again to Friends, Lovers, or Nothing at All, Long Island's #1 online radio show to answer your questions about dating, sex, and relationships. This is one of your hosts, Edward, and we should have Tabitha Darling and Jeremy Scott, our two additional in-house experts, joining us in just a moment. And tonight we're doing something a little different. We're going to have our book discussion on 50 Shades of Grey, and we're going to certainly get into some of the more controversial topics regarding that book. But as always, we've got to thank our sponsors who help us to put this show together. And first off, we always have Jane Doe Designs, your #1 source for custom art, murals and signs, graphic designs, illustrations, airbrush, oil, acrylic, digital, watercolor, graffiti, and more. Led in the studio by Morgan Wells, a.k.a. Jane Doe. Check them up online, janedoedesigns.com. And as I always say every week, if you're thinking about getting a tattoo and you don't like what you see in a tattoo parlor, check out this group. Let them do a custom design for you before you go have that tattoo artist slap on that permanent ink onto your skin. And our other sponsor is CreateYourOwn508Trust.com. CreateYourOwn508Trust.com, your #1 source for protecting your assets without going through the